Hello, everyone. This is Arianna Allen, and I am joined with the class of 2022 Rivals five-star offensive tackle Julian Armella, who is nationally ranked sixth in the country according to Rivals. Thank you so much, Julian, for spending some time with us today.
Thank you for having me. I truly appreciate it.
Well, we're excited to get started, so we'll just go ahead and go right to it. So as you are entering your senior year, you have a total of 35 offers. In February, you narrowed your list from the top 10 schools to the top 7 schools that include Alabama, Miami, LSU, Ohio State, FSU, UF, and Clemson. Can you talk about the process that you went through when narrowing down your top schools?
I think the main thing I was looking at throughout this whole COVID season and everything that's been going on in this crazy world is building relationships and communication with different coaches. Because throughout this whole time, I haven't really been able to go visit schools and be in person. So all I really have is my phone, FaceTime, some Zoom meetings. That's about it. So throughout these past couple months, my relationship with those schools and those coaches have just developed more than the others. And I'm still open to my recruiting no matter what, but at the end of the day, those 7 schools are the ones that I'm looking at.
So as of June 1st, you are able to start taking official visits. Have you locked in any official visits?
So as of right now, I plan on going to the barbecue in Miami June 1st. That's gonna be my first stop because it's in home. I live in the Miami-Dade area. And then from the 5th to the 8th of June, I'm gonna be going to LSU. And then after that, I'm gonna go to Alabama from the 15th to the 17th. And then I'm gonna save my other 2 official visits for sometime in season whenever I have a bye week or something like that. I don't want to have them all right now, just to get them out of the way.
So while taking your official visits in the near future, what key factors are you looking for while going on these visits?
I'm looking at the way that the coaches have the relationships with the players, parents, coaching staff, all of that. I mean, obviously, chemistry between teammates is a major factor. And I think that I'll know what stands out to me whenever I go visit a place. And I think it'll just stand out to be home. I think I also want to be winning games. Obviously, I don't want to go to a team that is having a bad season or whatever, but I'm looking into all these different aspects of it, location, weather, all of that. But at the end of the day, just when I take my visits, I feel like somebody's going to connect, and one of these schools I can finally call home.
So going into these visits, I feel like internally when we go into certain situations, we have our own set of expectations. Do you have any set of expectations as you are going into these 3 different areas and going to be experiencing different college environments?
Right. So obviously, like you said, different college environments. I think that's the main thing. LSU is one to be known as one of the loudest stadiums in the world, and fans are crazy. Same thing with Miami. I've been to Miami a couple times, but I'm just glad to be able to go to all 3 different places. And something that's going to stick out to me, obviously, is the fans, the people there, the coaches, players, just all of that is what really goes into it.
That's awesome. So as you transition and you start talking to more teammates, what are you looking to hear from various teammates of possible that could be your future teammates in the future?
Right. So at LSU, I have 2 guys. I have a couple guys on the squad. Same thing with Alabama, Miami, Florida. I go to St. Thomas, so a lot of these guys go D1 and go to all these big name schools. But at LSU, at least, I have Marlon in Dumerville. It's Marlon Martinez, Marcus Dumerville for the record. And I've always been handy with them. I played with them my freshman year, and they were juniors. Same thing senior year when I was a sophomore. And now they're at LSU playing, doing good. So me and them have been in a lot of communication. And when I do go up there and visit, I'll probably spend a lot of time with them. They'll show me around, be able to do all that with all the coaches and stuff like that. So I'm really looking forward to that.
So my last question is, we're going to shift gears from recruiting process to now talking about Rivals Camp Series Miami. And you were there last year and this past April. And after a blocking drill, you were hyped up saying, "Get out the club," and we saw it on your Instagram. Can you explain what that phrase means? And then go into more detail about the emotion that you feel after making a big play, whether that's in a drill, during practice, or in a game.
Okay, so one thing about me that I like to think, and it keeps me humble and stuff like that, is I know my beginnings. I know that since day one, I've always been that aggressive cat out there who always wants to take people's heads off, and I think that's what separates me from the others. So it was just at the Under Armour camp previously 3 or 4 weeks ago, I had gone against that specific DN. His name was Mario Eugene, I believe, really good DN. All props to him. He had got me that camp. But then at Rivals Camp, I decided, you know what? I've done all this training. I was training for 6 weeks straight, technique, all of that. And it caught up to him. I mean, I got my reps back. I went almost flawless. And then I was just in the game. I was locked in. I can't really lie to you. That was just a moment for me where I got a little bit too high. But at the end of the day, it shows my competitive skill and how aggressive I can be.
Well, thank you so much, Julian, for your time today. We're very excited for you and your future as you continue your recruiting process and transitioning to this next season of life, playing college football.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you having me and everything that you've done.
And thank you. And to our viewers, thank you for listening. Make sure to stay up to date with the latest recruitment news on our Twitter at Rivals and our Instagram at RivalsDOT.com. And will all be linked below. Thank you so much again, and we will see you next time.